Hey everybody, it's Christine Parma of ChristineParma.com, and I am back today with another business-based training, business building training for you. And it kind of is carrying or continuing a theme that I've been talking about. I've been talking about, getting your work and yourself out there in a bigger way and how to create your red hot client booking offers. And this is kind of the foundational piece of how you do that. It's kind of going back to the starting line of how you actually create the foundation for creating an amazing offer that attracts tons of your ideal clients. So today, what I'm talking about is how to know what your dream clients really, really, really want and what they're willing to pay top dollar for. Wouldn't that be nice if you knew exactly what they wanted so that you could give it to them and create offers that talked about giving them exactly what they want so that you get a lot more easy yeses to signing up and to working with you. So I'm going to be talking about that today in 5 easy strategies that you can use to get started with that. So you can find me if you don't know who I am. I am ChristineParma.com. You can find me, I'm Christine Parma. You can find me at ChristineParma.com. And I help mompreneurs to create their soul-fulfilling businesses without having to work 24/7 or give up what matters most to them. And I do that by helping mompreneurs to create the time and the systems they need in order to work on their businesses and also be amazing moms too. So I am refocusing my business, just a heads up, on being a lot more focused on serving mompreneurs and entrepreneurs who have kids, because that's where I'm at and that's where my heart is and that's where I'm being led to. So you'll be seeing some changes on my website and in what I'm talking about because that's where I'm being called to serve. So let's dive into today's training. If you have questions while we're going along, feel free to post them. I'm going to refresh my page here real quick so that I can see, make sure I see everybody's comments here. The first step, well, let's start off with, first of all, why is it important to do this step? Why is it important to, essentially you're validating your ideas or revalidating your ideas or tweaking them or improving them if you've already, making offers and you're already doing the work that you love to do. It's important because if you don't know what people really, really want, what they think are the urgent problems, then the offers that you're creating or the programs or products or services that you put all your time and your effort and your heart into creating may totally flop. They may totally not connect with your ideal clients, and then you're really going to be frustrated because you're wondering why nobody's signing up to work with you, why nobody's saying yes to you. And that's really tragic, especially when I know that you're here to make your unique contribution in the world. So we want to make sure that you're connecting where at the place where your ideal clients, your dream clients, feel they are, so that you can hear more yeses. So the first strategy, and these aren't like, they might be an aha for you, but they're not like world-changing strategies, but they're easy and they're critical for you to do to actually get inside the minds of your dream clients. The first one is blog posts. Excuse me, I have a wee bit of a cold. Blog posts. Google for your niche, for your topic area. See what the top blog posts are that come up in the search results. Then go and read some of those blog posts, not really reading for the content of the blog posts, but skipping down to the comments section. Check for comments, because in the comments is where people share their thoughts, their ideas, their reflections, their frustrations, their problems, in relation to whatever that blog topic was. So let's say the blog topic was how to get more clients in your business. Scroll down to the comment section and read what people are talking about. What are their frustrations about trying to get clients and connect with them? What things have they tried that are working for them. Those might be some of the ideal solutions that people are willing to pay for. You know, like for the ideal clients that I'm talking to, you know, mompreneurs, mama CEOs, and, you know, by extension, parentpreneurs too. If you're a dad out there watching, you know, you're have your hands full too, I know. But, you know, time is like, if not the number one, it probably is the number one based on my research, but the number one's top one or two struggles that mompreneurs have. Not enough time to work on their business, they don't get enough done during the time they have to work on their business, not having enough time to spend with their kids, so then they feel guilty about not spending enough time with their kids, but it's all based around time. Now, as a mompreneur, I know that. I feel that, you know, that struggle that goes on around time, but I needed to make sure that it wasn't, that other people were feeling it too, that it wasn't just me making assumptions about what my dream clients are struggling with. Hi, Mahir, so good to have you here. So you want to validate your assumptions, right? You know the saying about assumptions. I'm not going to spell it out for you, but it's it's in the word. Thank you for the heart. So blog posts, go down, scroll down to the bottom, read the comments. You will be amazed at what you learn about your dream clients because they share there, you know, and they dump their frustrations out. So the second strategy, that's a quick and easy strategy, is to post in Facebook groups that are probably full of your dream clients or your ideal clients. So this isn't about, you know, be very specific about what this strategy is. It's not just about posting random stuff in the Facebook group, which you can, you know, as part of your marketing strategy, not random stuff, but intentional things to be engaged in particular Facebook groups that you're targeting and want to be engaged in. But this is about posting specific conversation starting posts in a group that's full of your dream clients. And I'll give you an example. So I'm part of the Boss Moms group on Facebook. It's really an amazing Facebook group, very, very active, love it, full of wonderful mompreneurs out there putting their hard work out in the world. And, you know, partially out of curiosity, but I wanted to hear, you know, partially for research and validation, I wanted to hear what other moms thought, like what their motivation was for starting their businesses. And when they're already busy, they have kids, or they know they're going to have kids, what motivates them? Because, you know, if you think about it for a second, you know, for any parent, if you already have kids and you know like how much time and energy that takes, and then it's like, what possesses you to go, you know, gee, I think I'll, you know, like have a business baby too, and put my, you know, somehow work that out in my already overfilled schedule, and, you know, go through all the effort and the investment of, you know, your heart and your energy and your time into building a business too, and then working on how do I do both well enough that I feel really great about where I, you know, how I'm building my business and also how I'm showing up as a parent. What possesses moms to do that? So I posted that in the Boss Moms group, and man, what a conversation it was. It was amazing. I loved the conversation. But all these moms started sharing about what their motivation was for starting their business, you know, and some of them had 5 kids and then they started their business. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, like I bow down to you if you have 5 children and you're homeschooling and you started a business, you know, that's amazing. But they were sharing their dreams about having their businesses and their frustrations around it, what their reasoning was for starting a business. So not only was it an amazing conversation, I had probably 50 people respond, I mean, active conversation. It was great research and validation for where I am taking my business and the offers that I'm creating, because I want to make sure that they're of really, really high value to my dream clients, and I know you do too. So start a purposeful conversation in a targeted Facebook group that is full of your dream clients, and start the conversation around what you think is a hot topic for your dream clients, or an urgent problem, or a solution that they're dreaming of having, and see, nurture the conversation. You may have to try this in a few different phases to encourage you to, start the conversation there. So the third, and apparently I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. The third strategy for researching exactly what your dream clients want and what they're willing to pay for and what they're willing to pay top dollar for is to kind of lurk in the Facebook groups, but not lurk in a passive way, is to really pay attention simply to these conversations that are going on in the Facebook groups. If you are in Facebook groups and you're in Facebook groups that are full of your dream clients, you will notice, if you're paying attention, that people complain about their urgent problems. They complain about something, and that's a huge pain point for them. And potentially, that's a pain point that you can help them solve, that you can help them get a solution to. So pay attention to the conversations that are going on. And then when they're complaining about it, do they say, I just wish I could blank? Wave the magic wand. What do they wish to have? And, lurk with intention in the Facebook groups. Number 4 is to research your competitors. And, it's kind of like spying on your competition in a way. But the way that I think about it, especially if you're looking at some of the bigger names that are out there in your niche area, they have done the research. If they've been doing it for a while, they have done the research, most likely, and really targeted their copywriting, their offerings, their website material to their target audience. Lurk with intention. You love it, Mahir. Good. I thought it was like lurk with intention. It is. Don't just lurk without intention. But research your competitors. Look, who are the top players in your field? Now, I don't want you to fall into some kind of compare and despair mentality that, like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be an Amy Porterfield or Marie Forleo, or, they're just going to get all the clients. Because the truth is that the people, I believe the people that you're meant to serve will resonate with you. There'll be something about your life experience, about you as a person, that they'll resonate with. And I promise you, there are things that Marie Forleo doesn't offer that you can offer, or she doesn't do it in a way that you can do it. Like, for example, one-on-one personal experiences. She doesn't do them as far as I know, or it's like $1 bazillion to have her as a personal coach. So you can offer that kind of hand-holding and high-touch support to your clients where Marie doesn't. So if Marie Forleo is one of your, quote, competitors, if she's in the same space you are, go and look at her website. Go and look at her blog post. What's she talking about? Look at the comments on her blog post. What are the people talking about? What are they complaining about? What are they resonating with that she's posted? So use that to shortcut your research and validation process for what you can offer your dream clients that they will want to say yes to. The fifth and final strategy that I will share with you today is to go on Amazon and Google, search in the Amazon bar what your topic is. If it's how to be happy, if it's how to, have a natural childbirth, or get more clients, or have a fantastic relationship. Put that in the Amazon search bar and then sort for the best-selling books out there. The hot topics, the best-selling books are going to talk about some kind of piece of your niche, a topic in your niche that is hot. People are buying it for a reason. Look at the title. What's the title? How's it hooking you in? What's the promise or the intrigue that the title is reflecting on the book? And then look at the comments again. What are people saying about the book? Are they resonating with certain pieces of the book? Are they not resonating with certain pieces of the book? You can find out a lot very quickly by searching for the best-selling books on Amazon. So those are 5 strategies of how to quickly and without a ton of effort know what your dream clients really are thinking what they're struggling with, what they're really thinking they want. And then, what follows is if it's an urgent problem that they really, really desperately want solved, and they're buying books, and, Marie Forleo has programs on it, and they're talking about it in the Facebook groups, and they're responding to your intentional Facebook post, then that's something that they're willing to pay for. You can narrow it down very quickly what they're willing to pay for and what they're willing to pay top dollar for. Kind of as an add-on to researching your competitors, what are the levels of products or programs or services that they're offering that people are paying for. You may think that somebody would never, ever, ever pay $2,000 or $5,000 to learn how to be happy, or to learn how to get more clients or lose weight, because, if somebody wanted to lose weight, why don't they just go pick up a diet book for $20 and do it themselves? And the reality is that people pay pay a lot of money to solve a problem because they know they can't do it themselves, or they failed in doing it themselves, or they want the problem solved now, and they want it solved better, faster, shortcut, avoid the mistakes. That's what people are willing to pay for. And that it should be a part of your offer. And if you haven't caught my other trainings, go back and look at the videos. I'm sharing a lot of really juicy nuggets with you guys, both business building and from a mindset strategy on how to build a business you love without pulling your hair out and losing your sanity. But specifically, I'm going to be sharing even more around how to create your offer, because your offer is how you talk about what you do and communicate the value, or don't communicate the value of what you do, so that, hopefully when you're putting together your offer, people go, yes, that's exactly what I need. That's exactly what I've been looking for. And they say yes to working with you so that you can thrive doing work you love. So it looks like my littlest one is busting in here on the live stream because he's homesick. The juggle is real, right? It's okay. I'm wrapping up anyway. Hey, there you go. That's real life. So if you have questions or comments about what I shared today, please share them now, or you can post them in the comments at the end of this video, and I will be happy to respond to you and get your answers back to you. Get answers back to you. Didn't have much sleep last night. So you can find out about me and how I help my clients create red-hot client booking offers at ChristineParma.com. And I've got a great free cheat sheet for you to help you, once you've done this research and validated some of your ideas and assumptions around what your dream clients want, how to actually create an offer that draws your clients in and helps them to say yes to doing what you love, or yes to working with you, so that you can continue doing what you love. And you can find that cheat sheet. It's called the Irresistible Offer Formula. You can find that at ChristineParma.com/offer-formula. And I will put that in the comment section below the video. And lastly, if you liked this video, if you found it helpful, do you know 2 people that you think could benefit from the information in this video? Please share it with them, or share it on your timeline. The more people who are able to serve their dream clients and make a fantastic living doing what they love, the happier people are going to be, and the better off the world is going to be. That's the way I think about it. So I will be back on Thursday night with another training for you guys. I'm probably going to be over on my personal profile page at Christine Parma Empower here on Facebook. And I will see you guys then. Until then, I wish you amazing success in your business and life. Shine brilliantly. Bye-bye.